Welcome back in one of the Bears from a Plays YouTube channel. Today is Thursday. It's March 13th. I'm back bringing out some more NBA plays for the Thursday night slate. Before we do that, Wednesday's plays. I'm watching the Thunder and the Celtics right now, 68-66. In the third quarter, we got ourselves a good one. The Thunder did go down. Thought they would by morning. I probably should have took it at night, but it's not fair to you guys to do that. So I got them plus 2.5 instead of 4.5. Have the Nuggets tonight minus 2.5 going up against the T-Wolves. Shea 32.5 points. Saw it as high as 33.5 before the game. Hit 16 in the first half on 10 shots. So he's doing SGA things. I mean, we'll see. 32.5 is just such a high number. And, Shea's a very selfless guy. So I don't know if he'll be able to shoot enough to get to that number. Hasn't scored yet in the third quarter either. So not a very good start for SGA in the third. And then we have Anthony Edwards tonight over 26.5 points. The Thunder and Boston game's really good. Also, Boston, 36 shots in the first half from the outside. They made 15 threes, and they were down by 2. Most shots in NBA history from the outside for the Boston Celtics in the first half. Probably going to end up with 70-plus threes in this game. We'll see if they can win that way. But Boston can't score inside, and all Thunder have been doing all game long has been dominating the paint on the inside, and which is kind of weird because the Thunder are not a very good rebounding team this season. Hardenstein's having his way. Chet Holmgren having his way down there. Al Horford stepping up the outside, hitting threes. It's just a weird game. Weird game the entire way through so far. So we'll see what happens. 69-67 right now. 9 minutes left in the third quarter. Hopefully, while the Thunder can pull away just a little bit in the third quarter, give us some cushion going into the fourth. But let's talk about the Lakers going up against the Bucks. The Lakers, they have lost their first game without lost their first game without their captain, LeBron James. He goes down against Boston. They had already lost that game in the fourth quarter. He hurts his groin. It's going to be 2 to 3 weeks, they say, for LeBron to come back. I saw the tweet or the Instagram post of LeBron complaining about this schedule because they play the 13th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 19th, 20th. So a lot of back-to-back games there. So he plays 7 games in 8 days or whatever it is, and he gets hurt. People were joking about that. I actually think he might be hurt. LeBron James hasn't been sitting out a lot this season, so he's been playing even though he's been a little bit banged up. I'm going to let the King take the day off. He's been your best player basically the entire season. Now you have Luka trying to carry the load. They didn't look great in that first game going up against the Nets, but I do think they will play a little bit better in this one going up against the Bucks. And it's not like the Bucks have been playing good basketball either. They've actually been horrendous with Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. I think they combined for like 38 points the other night going up against the Pacers in that loss. We did have the Bucks minus 2.5. Halliburton makes a fadeaway 3 in the corner, just throws it up there with 2 seconds left, and then Giannis fouls him. I guess he caught him with a body or didn't let him land or whatever. I saw the clip. That's not a foul. They just called the foul because they didn't think he'd make the shot. He made the shot, and then he won the game at the free throw line. So that's just what the NBA is. That one really hurt on the minus 2.5. But the Bucks are not playing good basketball anyway. They've lost 3 consecutive games. They're not scoring a lot of points lately. I think the Lakers, I think they stick in this game. I'm going to take them plus 5.5 as the first play tonight. Second play, Kings going up against the Golden State Warriors. I like the Warriors. This Warriors team, ever since they got Jimmy Butler, I've been the number one fan. Allowing Stephen Curry open space on the outside in 1v1s. That's not a good formula for the opposing team, especially if your opposing team is Sacramento Kings, who are bottom 5 this season in the NBA on the defensive side. They don't guard the perimeter whatsoever either. Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green on the floor with Steph Curry. It's just not going to work for the other team. You just can't stop it. Steph Curry has been on fire. They didn't even need him in the fourth quarter in their last game. They're up by 20 points in the last game going up against Portland. And I know people, again, they're going to see that Portland name. Portland's a good team. They've been playing well this season. Warriors on a 5-game winning streak. I think they stay hot at home here. Minus 6.5 is going to be the play. I don't think the Kings can keep up, especially if Zach LaVine's not making his shots. We'll see if he can. But if Zach LaVine's not making his shots, they're going to lean on DeMar DeRozan, who's just going to shoot a lot of 2s. He'll probably score 25-plus points, but by that time, the Warriors have a 20-point lead. So I'm going to take Golden State here, minus 6.5 as the play. Let's go to the player props. For tomorrow, we're going to stick with that Lakers game going up against Milwaukee. 15.5 points for the the project from Tennessee. Don't connect over the 15.5 points. We took him over the threes. He had 1 3 at the half. I was really nervous. We took the over 2.5. Thought it'd come out at 1.5. Came out at 2.5. He hit the 3 threes that we needed for the player prop. I'm going to trust him one more time. 41 minutes going up against the Brooklyn Nets. 41 minutes. I'm expecting a little bit less in this game, but he really didn't come off the floor hardly at all in that last game going up against the Nets. LeBron James not playing. They've had Rui out. Jared Vanderbilt's been dealing with some injuries. They are very weak, and Don't Connect was one of their bigger players on the floor. He does get a lot of defensive rebounds, and he's very aggressive. He gets himself to the hole a lot. 3 of 9 from the outside in the last game, but he shot 18 times playing 41 minutes. I'm going to take those numbers every single day of the week, especially if this one's at 15.5. Give me 15.5 points going up against Milwaukee as the first play. Second play, a little bit weird, and I'm not going to let I'm not going to let this pick slip through my fingers because I'm afraid to pronounce the last name. If you want to make fun of me for not pronouncing the last name correctly, go for it. Simone Fontecchio. Fontecchio. The Pistons big man comes off the bench, former Jazz. He shoots over 40% in his career from deep. And if you take a look at him, it doesn't look like he's shooting over 40% from deep. He is labeled a big man, but he's 6'7", 209 pounds. You know, he's got a lot to work with. And I think this is a good project for the Pistons. This Pistons team's been very good this season. They were very good against the Wizards in the last game. This is a back-to-back against the same team. In the last game against the Wizards, 3 of 5, 2 of 4 from the outside with 8 points. He played 18 minutes. That's the most minutes he's played in over a week. I do think, once again, the Pistons will dominate the Wizards in the first half. We will see him play garbage time minutes in the fourth quarter. He just has to hit 1 3. Over a half a 3 in this one. He's hit over 1 3 in back-to-back games. 1 of 1 against Portland, 2 of 4 against the Wizards. If this comes out at a half, I'm going to hammer. If it's 1.5, I'm still going to take it because I do think we're going to get 15-plus minutes of garbage time in this game for the Pistons going up against the Wizards, plus the Wizards defensively. Worst defensive team in the NBA. They are 27th in the NBA guarding the perimeter as well. So I'm going to take this Simone. Come on. Fontecchio. Over the 3, going up against the Wizards as the final play of the day. NBA recap. First play, Lakers plus 5.5. Warriors minus 6.5. Dalton Connect over 15.5. And again, just because I can't pronounce the name and I might embarrass myself a little bit, this is one of the better plays of the night. Nobody's going to talk about it. I'm taking the over half 3. I'm not going to say it again. Over the half 3 for Simone or Simon, however he likes it. Over the half 3 going up against the Wizards. Hopefully he gets a lot of garbage time minutes. That might even be the best play of the day. We'll see what it comes out of. But guys, it's going to do it for the NBA picks and props for Thursday, March 13th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please drop a like this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching.